Geography Chapter 5 Water. Question 1. The average salinity of the oceans is A. 45 parts per thousand, B. 35 parts per thousand, C. 55 parts per thousand, D. 65 parts per thousand. Answer B. 35 parts per thousand. Question 2. Following are the movements that occur in oceans except A. Tides, B. Waves, C. Currents, D. Wind. Answer D. Wind. Question 3. The Labrador Ocean current is blank current while the Gulf Stream is a blank current. A. Cold, warm, B. Cold, cold, C. Warm, warm, D. Warm, cold. Answer A. Cold, warm. Question 4. Tsunami is A. French word, B. Indian word, C. Chinese word, D. Japanese word. Answer D. Japanese word. Question 5. Indira Point was in A. Kerala, B. Lakshadweep, C. Tamil Nadu, D. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Answer D. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Question 6. The major sources of fresh water are as follows except A. Ocean, B. Rivers, C. Ponds, D. Glaciers. Answer A. Ocean. Question 7. The rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in a day is called A. Wave, B. Wind, C. Tide, D. Current. Answer C. Tide. Question 8. How much percentage of saline water is available on Earth's surface? A. 97.5, B. 98.2, C. 95.2, D. 93.5. Answer A. 97.5. Question 9. Dead Sea in A. Jordan, B. Lebanon, C. Egypt, D. Israel. Answer D. Israel. Question 10. March 22nd is celebrated as World A. Earth Day, B. Environment Day, C. Water Day, D. Soil Day. Answer C. Water Day. Question 11. When the moon is in its first and last quarter, the ocean waters get drawn in diagonally opposite directions by the gravitational pull of Sun and Earth, resulting in low tides. These tides are called A. Spring tides, B. Small tides, C. Neap tides, D. Long tides. Answer C. Neap tides. Question 12. The tsunami of blank caused widespread damage in the coastal areas of India. A. 2002, B. 2001, C. 2004, D. 1999. Answer C. 2004. Question 13. Which river is the longest river in the world? A. Darling, B. Ganga, C. Nile, D. Amazon. Answer C. Nile. Question 14. Which ocean is the largest? A. Arctic, B. Atlantic, C. Indian, D. Pacific. Answer D. Pacific. Question 15. What fraction of Earth is covered by water? A. 3/4, B. 1/4, C. 1/2, D. 1/3. Answer A. 3/4. Question 16. Blank are formed when winds scrape across the ocean surface. A. Currents, B. Waves, C. Air, D. Tides. Answer B. Waves. Question 17. Blank are streams of water flowing constantly on the ocean surface in definite directions. A. High tides, B. Ocean currents, C. Wind, D. Wave. Answer B. Ocean currents. Question 18. The process by which water continually changes its form and circulates between oceans, atmosphere and land is known as the A. Liquid cycle, B. Ocean cycle, C. Ice cycle, D. Water cycle. Answer D. Water cycle. Question 19. Amazon River is in A. Australia, B. South America, C. Europe, D. Africa. Answer B. South America. Question 20. During a blank, the blank blowing at very high speed form huge waves. These may cause tremendous destruction. A. Rain, winds, B. Storm, winds, C. Winds, storm, D. Rain, storm. Answer B. Storm, winds. Question 21. Which is the process through which water continuously changes its form? A. Water cycle. B. Food cycle. C. Rain. D. All of these. Answer A. Water cycle. Question 22. Which water is salty? A. River water. B. Pond water. C. Rain water. D. Sea water. Answer D. Sea water. Question 23. Which one of the following is an artificial enclosure for keeping small houseplants? A. Terrarium. B. Thermosphere. C. Climate. D. Evaporation. Answer A. Terrarium. Question 24. Sea water contains a 97.3% of salt, B 2% of salt, C 0.68% of salt, D 0.973% of salt. Answer A 97.3% of salt. Question 25. Which day of the year is celebrated as Water Day? A. The 26th of January. B. The 15th of January. C. The 15th of August. D. The 22nd of March. Answer D. The 22nd of March. Question 26. The movements that occur in oceans can be broadly called A. Wave. B. Circulation. C. Water cycle. D. All of these. Answer B. Circulation. Question 27. Which is the Japanese word which means harbor waves? A. Tsunami. B. Sea wave. C. Ocean wave. D. None of these. Answer A. Tsunami. Question 28. When did tsunami strike the Indian Ocean? A. The 26th of December 2004. 626 December 2005. C. The 26th of December 2006. D. The 26th of December 2007. Answer A. The 26th of December 2004. Question 29. The largest tsunami wave travels at the speed of A. More than 700 km per hour. B. More than 500 km per hour. C. More than 250 km per hour. D. More than 100 km per hour. Answer A. More than 700 km per hour. Question 30. The rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in a day is known as A. Tide. B. Wave. C. Ocean current. D. None of these. Answer A. Tide. Question 31. The Labrador and Gulf Stream are the examples of A. Tides. B. Ocean currents. C. Tsunami. D. Waves. Answer B. Ocean currents. Column A. 1. Spring tides. 2. Gulf Stream. 3. Labrador Current. 4. Neap tides. 5. Mediterranean Sea. Column B. A. Between Europe and Africa. B. Cold current. C. Low tide. D. High tide. A. Warm current. Answer Column A. Column B. 1. Spring tides. D. High tide. 2. Gulf Stream. A. Warm current. 3. Labrador Current. B. Cold current. 4. Neap tides. C. Low tide. 5. Mediterranean Sea. A. Between Europe and Africa. 1. The major sources of fresh water are rivers and answer springs and glaciers. Any one. 2. About % of water is present in the oceans and % is ice caps. Answer 97.3 or 2.0. 3. The movements that occur in oceans are waves and answer tides, currents. 4. Point in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands got submerged after the tsunami of 2004. Answer Indira. 5. High tides help in and fishing. Answer navigation. 6. Sea is the largest lake. Answer Caspian. 1. We have about 0.68% of water is groundwater. Answer true. 2. Ocean water is calm and still. Answer false. 3. Tsunami can be caused by underwater landslides. Answer true. 4. Tides are highest on a full or new moon day. Answer true. 5. Cold currents carry water from lower latitudes to poles. Answer: false. 6. Tides help in generating electricity. Answer: true.